Hi, music appreciation students. It's Mr. Dean. So I wanted to make a quick video about our A minor project. One thing to notice about the A minor project is that it's going to have the same notes that we've used in our C major project. I'm going to be a little less picky about some things because we're learning from home. Now, with A minor, we pretty much are just starting out our C major, but we're removing these notes and putting them at the end. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and those are the notes you can use for A minor. An A minor chord includes the following notes: A, C, E. And really, you can use other chords from the C major scale, but if you're just focusing on A, C, E, this is really what this project is all about, is using this scale, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and the chord A minor, which is A, C, E. Notice we're skipping over notes: A, skip, C, skip, E. And yeah, let's go and see how this is going to be working in practicality. So we're going to open up Audio Tool here really quick. I already have it prepped for myself. And, let's just start out with the drum beat. And we're going to make, a basic drum beat, nothing crazy. We're going to do things that we already know how to do. I'm going to put my kick on 1 and 9. I'm going to put my snare drum on 5, 13. I'm going to do some closed hi-hat work here. I'm not going to play it for you, but if you're to follow along with these steps, pretty much you're guaranteed to have a decent sounding track. And I want to remind you guys that our target time is going to be a time of 1 minute. So just a reminder, if you don't know how to get the time, I think you can just click where it says bars. You just double click on that. And it switches over to a time field, and you can just kind of look, and it looks like 32 measures is the time that way. I'm going to switch that back over to bars for my own sake. Whoops, I think you just click it once. Okay, so 31, 32, or 33 right there. So that really shows you how big our project is going to be. And if you're thinking about it in 4 measure sections, you can go 1 4 measure section, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So really we're talking about once you create a 4 measure idea or a 4 measure bass line, we just have 8 repetitions of that with some changes in between, and this thing can be done. So let's open up with some synthesizers. Double click on one. So you can use any synthesizer you like in this. I'm going to create I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to make a 4 measure box. This is going to be my bass synthesizer. I'm going to double click. And I'm going to focus around the note A. Now you're not going to be able to hear what I'm composing, but it kind of gives you an idea. I'm going to just kind of click some different things. I think I can actually hear that. Maybe just hear that over the microphone here. It's going to be kind of glitchy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off on an A. There we go. And I'm going to make sure every note is not a sharp. That's pretty much it. Okay, so this one's a D. That one's a C sharp. Can't have that. And I'm going to focus around the note A. There we go. And I'm going to drag this one down. Maybe I'll make this one a B. I'm going to make that one an E. And so let's see what happens when I play this. I'm guessing it's going to glitch out a whole bunch. Notice how we made sure that all the notes had no sharps. And I'm focusing around the note A. And notice how I have 4 A's within this little bass line or this melody. Let's see. It's kind of glitching because I'm recording a video at the same time. But it kind of gives you an idea of what we're going for here. Lots of A's. And just if you're wondering what notes to use, just think about the grade you want to get. And I'll double click on that. Reminder that we can just copy and paste this out. We're going for measure 33. Okay, and then you're going to make a melody. Guess what I'm going to do? Create a new synthesizer. let's do this one. Another synthesizer. And if we want to get over here and label things, we have a bass. Not a bass, a bass. And then this is going to be, let's make this a melody. I don't know why that's changing, but maybe they'll change here in a moment. Okay, and I'm going to make a 4 measure box. And we know our training by this point. We want to make it a different color. We'll make it beach. Remember the beach, kids? Remember when we could go outside and do things? I guess people can still go to the beach, but. And I'm going to do the same idea. Oh, by the way, my last synthesizer, I want to make it into a bass. Maybe change some of the sounds. You'll have to listen to it and decide if you like the sounds that you made. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to add a bunch of notes. And then I'm going to focus around the note A. So I'm going to click off here. First one starts on a B. That's not going to... There we go. And I'm going to go to a G. Oop, F sharp. Can't do that. We're supposed to keep all the sharps out. Okay. And I kind of like this idea. I'm kind of heading down a hill for E. And then D. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's a C. That's kind of cool. That's an A. That's another A. That's a G. That's an F. That's a D. That's a C. Hey, it just so happens that those last couple notes didn't have any sharps. And by the way, you could make any choices that you want in here, as long as it kind of follows those rules of like no sharps and kind of focuses around the note A. Notice I have a lot of A's here. I have 1A, 2A, 3 A's. And let's see how this melody sounds. Yeah, not the best melody I've ever written, but we'll take it. So one nice thing about doing this is we can do easy arranging. Maybe start off the beginning with just the drum beat and maybe save your melody for like right here. Okay? If it seems like it's really boring and you want to create another melody, get out your pen tool, create a second melody. Make it a different color so you know which one is which. And you can jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and make a second melody here for you guys so you have, I don't know, just some ideas and so forth. All right, so I created a second melody. I made sure it was 4 measures long. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. I made it purple so I can tell the difference. And you know what? I kind of zoomed in a little more. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do a... And I'm going to kind of do a boop there. And I'm going to do some kind of making a different shapes and so forth. Cool. Notice I'm not like really that picky. I'm just kind of just what I call spitballing ideas. Hey, I clicked on the first one and it's an A. That's exactly what I want. And as I look through this, I can see I have a couple other A's. That's great. All right, that one's a C sharp. Gonna have to make that a D. That one's a B. I'm kind of feeling I should make that a C. That's a G. All right, no, I'm looking for no sharps here. Yeah, I kind of like how this is one note below. G to A. That kind of adds a nice little leading idea there. Okay, oops, C sharp, can't have that. B, that's fine. G sharp. Maybe I'll make that into an A. An E, A, nice. A D, okay. An A sharp, can't have that. There we go. And then that's a G sharp, can't have that. I'll keep that on going. An A, that's an F, that's fine. An A sharp, we'll make that a B. And G sharp turn into, whoops, an A. All right, I'm going to see how this sounds. I'm not even sure if it's going to be that good. That's okay, but it follows the rules. So that's what's most important. You know what? There's much better melodies out there. That's not my favorite one. But it does meet the criterion, and if you're to listen to that and be like, ooh, I don't know if that works. Maybe that first A, maybe it should be an E. Maybe that'll be cooler. That could make it better. Of course, you're hearing a lot of terrible sounds because I'm trying to record this. But it kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking for. Have fun with this. Imagine this. This is a fun 2-week mini project. It's only a minute long. I think 2 weeks should be plenty of time to be able to complete the 33 measures and export it. Just a reminder, for exporting, you have to go and find the end of the song and set it. You know what? Once you kind of have your melodies in here, imagine making a bunch of other cool sounds. Maybe we could use one of those space spectral synthesizers that you guys did a project on the other week. Maybe you could use some of these effects, right? Use some delays and experiment with reverbs. Maybe one of these tube distortions or something like that. I don't know. Just kind of go in and tinker and see if you can find something cool to happen. And just a reminder, like, we're really targeting A minor chord, A, C, E, and then an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A kind of a thing. I just realized that I forgot to add in any chords within this. So let's see if we can. I'm going to add it in a purple Heisenberg here. And there we are. I'm going to add this. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the chord, but it was A, C, E. And I'm going to get out my pencil tool. We're going to go, I don't know if you guys remember this process. You make 3 notes and then you just drag them. Hey, that's already an E. This bottom one should be an A. And this second one should be like that. I'm happen to drop my sustain level, so I just get a little boop. And I can just take my ACE and I can, ooh, I don't remember how to copy. I think I have to press command. There we go. It's kind of a cool sound, huh? Especially since I dropped the sustain down. Even just having one little note up like that makes it sound really cool. Let's hear just that. We're just going to hear some chords on the drum beat. That sounds pretty cool. And here's going to be the higher note. Hey, I like that so much that we may actually keep this one now. And I'll make that one Audio Tool Blue. So remember that. And what's nice about having a nice chord like that in here, oh no, I made that other one Audio Tool Blue. I have to change this now. We'll make this Ocean. Uh-oh, I have more than one thing highlighted. I'm going to fix it. And let's take a listen to this track here really quick. You know what? I think I'm going to add this over here. We have a little overload going. I know, overload. That's kind of cool. There's that overload again. Gives you guys kind of an idea of what's going on. Of course, I hope this plays much smoother on your device. And if you guys have any trouble with this, feel free to reach out to Mr. Dean. Reminder, A minor, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A with a chord of A, C, E. Keep it simple. Make some nice chords. Make some nice melodies. And really have fun with this one, because this should be a pretty easy one to accomplish. And we have plenty of time. We have 2 weeks to accomplish this, which means that we shouldn't sit around on our hands, but rather, put 5-10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes into it a day. And I bet you by next Friday that it's going to be all ready to go. All right, guys, have a good one, and hope to see you guys again soon.